Welcome to Snap Speaking. We've all been at that place where we just can't find the words to say, whether it's in a personal interaction, at a class presentation, or you're trying to worm yourself out of a certain situation. That's why I'm going to share with you today the outline for almost any communication you have in your entire life. When I first began training as a public speaker, one thing was honed into me, that I needed an outline. Whenever I spoke, no matter what the occasion, no matter how long, no matter how important, I needed an outline. This outline was to guide me through my speech and to make sure that the audience knew what the heck was going on. We've all been there. We've been listening to a talk, or listening to a teacher, listening to someone talk. We have no idea where they're going with this, where we are, or more importantly, how long we have left. So I'm going to share with you today the outline I use and apply to every single part of my life. Almost. And I say almost because if you're texting back and forth with a friend and say, hey, what's up? Oh, I went and saw a movie. You don't need an outline for that. So let's start with the first situation I use my outline for. Public speaking. This is it. You have an introduction, you introduce your topic, you hook your audience, you let them know what the heck is going on, what you're gonna say, what you're gonna talk about, and then you dive into the body. You have 3 main points for your body. You start going, point number 1, you stay within your point. If I'm talking about dogs from a certain place, I'm gonna focus on that. I'm not gonna deviate. I transition into point number 2. Same thing. Then I transition to point number 3. That's my body. That's the bulk of where the bulk of my time should be taken up. Then I transition into my conclusion. The conclusion is where I wrap it up. It's where it's all made complete. I revisit what I talked about so the audience remembers, and then I conclude with a powerful closing statement. I'll be diving into each single part of the outline in further videos. But for right now, that's the absolute basics. Let's see how we can apply this, of course, to a speech. This is exactly what we do. We put in our information in each of the parts and we deliver our speech. And again, more on delivery in future episodes. But then let's take another look and see how I can use it in different parts of my life. I have used this outline in every single job interview I have ever had. Before the interview, I wrote out the outline to common questions, say, why are you perfect for this job? Or why do you want to work here? Okay, I have an introduction. Ever since I was a kid, I've dreamt of doing sales and helping people, or something like that. Okay, here's number point. This is why I want to work for you, and this is point number 2. This is also why I want to work for you, point number 3. The whole thing should take about a minute or 2, and then you wrap it up, conclude, and say that's why I want to work here. I guarantee you that you have just surpassed the other 90% of everyone else who has interviewed. Unless, of course, they're all professional public speakers. Then, of course, you haven't. But this is something that can set you apart and really blow away this person. No matter what the job, they will always value personal and interpersonal, professional communication. How you enunciate, how you present yourself, how you formulate your thoughts is so incredibly important. Especially in something like when I was doing sales, I interviewed for a service at a restaurant. Those are incredibly important communication skills that I need. So that's one aspect of life. But let's look at personal. Let's look deep personal situations. We can look at something serious like talking to a friend. Or maybe if you're going through depression, if you're going through challenges and you need to talk to your parents, or maybe you're having a hard time talking to your therapist, or even just telling your friends, using this can help you ease the anxiety, ease the fear. You know exactly what you're going to say and you give it. Let me note that this outline isn't written word for word. Of course, in a situation like you need to talk to your parents and you can't, by all means, use whatever method you need. But when it comes to professional public speaking, when it comes to interviewing, you're not going to have a sheet of paper and just read off the sheet of paper. No, of course not. you're gonna have that in your head, and you're gonna know it, you're gonna be able to formulate your thoughts. Eventually, I've been doing this for 3 years now, and eventually what happens is it just comes instantly, it comes instinctively. Whenever someone's asked you a question, when someone's talking to you, and you have a lengthy answer, I automatically now, introduction, 3 main points, ending, boom, done, wrap it all up. It comes instinctively to me now because I've been doing it for so long. It's second nature. This is what you can accomplish, and this is something that is great to ingrain in your life now, especially if you're young, especially if you're really young, even below high school. This is awesome because you're gonna have class presentations the rest of your schooling life. And if you can use this, and you can use other tips I'll be giving you to dominate your class presentations, that's gonna make you stand out from everyone else. That is what's gonna help you get good grades. That's gonna help you move forward in life. And of course, communicate about what you're feeling, about what you're going through to the people closest to you when it's really, really hard. This is something else that can really help you. So whether it's a professional speech, which I'm sure that most of you watching can give if you have the right tools and training, or whether it's in a job interview or something really personal, such as talking to a friend about a difficult subject, or talking to your parents, telling them you're going through all of these struggles, this outline can be a guide for you. I'll have the outline in the description and just have, the basic points and maybe some examples in there for you. And I'll be diving into the outline, each point really breaking it apart in upcoming videos so you can get a really good sense of how this all works. Remember that communication is a bedrock for society, a bedrock for relationships, for any kind of encounter we have. Communication is absolutely vital to master if you really want to be successful and have an awesome life filled with awesome people around you. So work on your communication skills. It's a great investment, it's something awesome you can do, and it's a great skill and habit you can acquire. I believe you can do this. If you have questions, write them in the comments. I will answer because I want to help you propel your life. I believe in you. You've got this. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Snap Speaking. I'm really happy to be sharing all of the things I've learned about speaking with all of you here on YouTube, completely for free, where you could pay hundreds if not thousands of dollars elsewhere for this exact information that I'm giving you right now. If you liked it, hit that like button, hit that subscription, and ring that bell so you never miss another one of my daily episodes. I'm going to be giving you more vlogs, more speaking tips, more walks somewhere with interesting thoughts, and then of course, more mental health tips, advice, thoughts here from my couch. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next week here on Snap Speaking.